All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft with Crying Mo. I don't know why I say my name like that. Anyway, how you guys doing today? How are you doing? I hope you have had a great week. I hope you've had some great days. I hope things have been going well and you're getting things done. Dreams and wishes and hopes, those sorts of things. Anyway, yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy, getting outside, getting some vitamin D. Yes. All right. Well, as you saw in the opening there, I created a gunpowder farm. That's right. And it works really well. And it's an interesting build because, and I'll link to the tutorial from the Minecrafter who who created that build. And the interesting thing about that build is how it uses the ability of scaffolding. Put it down. There you go. It uses the ability for scaffolding to transfer a redstone signal. So it's like super easy to build because you're just throwing up scaffolding. And then I put in the trapdoors, of course, which restricts the height. And then that means only creepers and spiders can spawn on there. So it's a gunpowder string farm. And it works really well. I AFK'd there for like an hour and a half, maybe, and got a double chest full of gunpowder and maybe 3/4 of a chest full of string. So, yeah, pretty sweet. Now, the next thing you saw me do there in the opening was I attempted to do the Trident farm. Can I break that? There we go. I'm really not good at these sort of controls here. Anyway, yeah, I tried to make a Trident farm, sort of a throwaway, just a quickie Trident farm. And basically, I spent about 6 hours one day building that and trying to get it to work right. And it was just a waste of time. Well, almost a waste of time because look at that. I got one Trident. One Trident. Yeah, finally got my weaponry up to where I wanted it to be in this world, which is running with a standard loadout of a Trident and a crossbow, which I know are completely inferior to swords and bows, but you know, it's just something new. Haven't done that before. Now this Trident has I enchanted it to get loyalty. That's what I got. So loyalty, unbreaking, and threw a mending book on there. So that's the only Trident I got. And after the 6 hours on that stupid farm over there, it's not a stupid farm. It's just not the right way to do it. It's just not it wasn't intended to be it was intended to be like an early game sort of farm. But yeah, I would only get like 6 drowned every 10 minutes. And then I discovered that basically using the water chute, the water elevator to just rocket all the way up to where I was supposed to be gathering drowned. I just took the platform out and just would I would ride the water elevator up, fall back down, and that would basically clear out the spawns and then regenerate spawns. And I got the most drowned basically that way. So then I would kill that batch of spawns, or basically I would just look and see if there was one with a Trident. And if there wasn't, out of like 20 or so zombies or drowned that spawned there, I would just ride the elevator back up. They'd all just despawn, and then I would drop back down and try again. And again, after about 6 hours, I only got one Trident. I actually got this Trident while building the farm. Yeah. So I didn't even need to spend all that time because I thought I'd get another Trident, like at least one, but holy cow. But anyway, I'm happy I got one. Odds are I'll lose it in lava somewhere, but it's pretty cool. Dig it. I've never really played with the Trident or the crossbow. So anyway, now today, of course, is, as I promised in the last episode, promised myself as well as you guys, we're going to go take out I'm going to go and try and take out the dragon. Notoriously, I'm very bad at PvE and, PvP for that matter. I mean, once you go into the end, there's no I got to kill the dragon at some point. So I'm going to try to kill it with a Trident and a crossbow. And I have no idea how that's going to go. We'll see. But before we do that, I'm going to do one more quick build right over here. Right over there. Yeah, it's time. It's time for this location to have a cheesy landmark. And there you have it, right? The big axe. I feel like, this is now really Axe Harbor. This is why, because there's a giant axe. Actually, to be honest, now that I see it in the world here, without being in a creative flat world, it's kind of like Hatchet Harbor. It kind of looks more like a hatchet. You know why? Because I think the handle needs to be longer to really give it that axe feel. But I don't know. It's whatever. I took it directly from, the Minecraft axe icon and kind of figured out the palette on my own and creative. And I think it looks pretty cool, actually. I never really do sort of silly pixel statues like these, but I don't know. I just kept thinking Axe Harbor. Why did I call it Axe Harbor? And why is it called that? And now we know it's called Axe Harbor because there's a giant axe. Anyway, all right. So before we go hunting for strongholds and things, there is actually one other thing I need to take care of. I forgot. I need to move our butcher and our librarian, our mending librarian, into their house. That went really pretty simple. I really do feel like they have actually adjusted how well the villagers respond to their job sites. So like instead of having like, like a, whatever, an emerald to drag them around with, or, make them follow you like animals with wheat or whatever, the villagers really do respond to their job sites. And I did make sure, though, one thing was that I moved each villager at the start of the day, at the start of a Minecraft day. I think they only respond to their job sites maybe in the first half of their day, but I'm not entirely sure about that, so I may not know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as you can see, he's hanging out. He's safe. I did have to put another stair right here. I actually need to adjust the color shift here. Yeah, because I think he could stand on top of the loom and then he could walk over over that. So anyway, it's pretty cool. And I did finally get some turtle eggs. I did that for the drowned farm, so they make nice little decorations in here. But yeah, man, got our mending guy in here ready to go. Super cool. All right, buddy, you got everything but a bed. Yeah, we don't want to put beds in here because that makes the whole place out here extend like the village radius, which I think could either mess up the iron farm or even the villager breeder. So no beds. Sorry. But as you can see here from the last episode, I did re-engineer this. I left the quote unquote open space that I like is still here, but it's moved one block in, so it's one block shallower, which is totally fine. And I did make this a much smoother walkway, a stairway, and it works really nicely. In fact, the villager, I'm amazed that the villager walked all the way up here on his own. That was pretty incredible to see. Pretty gratifying to go like, yeah, I made a staircase that's super easy to get up and down. It didn't have the little snaky turn that was in here earlier. So this still remains a little small area. And I did kind of block it in a little bit with the some extra stairs. But I just thought, yeah, it just seemed to work right rather than leaving these off or with no edge to them or no border. I think it works okay. The only thing I don't really like is this block right here. I would remove that block and have the stair like go down into a little sunken area, except I can't because of the rest of the architecture of this floor. If I can't pull out solid block because then it's just a hole in the floor here. So anyway, yeah, the door now is here just to make sure the villagers didn't run out while I was trying to show them their new digs, trying to get them into their house. The butcher, we've got right down here. He went right to his spot, and then again, I have to go with these things here, and I wonder if, yeah, you know what? To be honest, this maybe should become flat. Or yeah, let's see. I can maybe put this guy in there like this, and then we could put a. Do I have an oak stair? Yeah, that's probably a little better. Maybe we even go up like that. Oh. Yeah, let's take that out for a second. Always noodling, always noodling. Did that just literally dropped from there into my lava? That's, wow. That's pretty amazing. Jeez. Who would have known? Hole in one. I can't shoot baskets like that. Oh, that's nuts. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Is it nighttime outside? I don't have a clock in here. It is not. I don't have a clock in here. All right. Let's see. So we can do that. That looks pretty nice. I could change this for one. I want him to stay there. I don't want to even go over there. You can have that, buddy. You can have that fence gate. I'd rather not open it. But yeah, we can access this guy without opening that. He's got his little rabbit's foot there. He's got his mushroom. He's got his saw table for chopping up big boned creatures. He's got access to his deep storage. His cold storage. He's got access to his cold storage, and he's got some shelving units up here to keep him from jumping up on top of the trap doors. Now, I know players can do this. Well, oh, I forgot that this was here. Maybe he can't get up there at all. That's all right. These look okay as shelves up here, I think. Yeah, I was afraid he could jump up onto the top of that and then walk out, or, you know, into the lava or whatever. Anyway, he's secure. So, yeah, our butcher's house is now fully residential. Super, super cool. All right. Well, this is pretty rad. The giant axe for Axe Harbor. Oh, I can't get over it. It just seems funny. Just the giant axe for Axe Harbor. I mean, maybe I should have done a diamond axe. I just didn't have enough diamonds, or, well, I could have done blue blocks, I suppose. But I did put some diamonds in there. You see, I've got 4 diamonds in the pedestal for the axe at Axe Harbor because, you know, Axe Harbor is going to be one of those little communities that's, you know, super quaint and cute, but kind of like deceptively wealthy. Deceptively wealthy. How about that? Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a it's basically a postcard town, right? It's like Stowe, Vermont. It's like, look at this. I like this trident right here. There we go. I don't have to worry because these guys, I finally made it where these guys can't get out. I don't think they can get out. Okay, it's time to go looking for a stronghold. And man, I just don't want to do this. I don't want to fight the Ender Dragon. I don't want to do it. I've got stuff in here. I've got a whole bunch of arrows because I'm going to bet against myself and assume that I'm going to die in there and then have to go back in with a regular bow and a bunch of arrows. But even still, my, you know, crossbow doesn't have infinity or anything. So I'm taking a whole bunch of arrows. I've got 3 potions of 4 minutes slow falling, 3 potions of instant health 2. I should bring a golden apple, but those are kind of valuable for converting villagers, and I don't have a lot of gold. But we've got 14 Eyes of Ender. Hopefully that's enough. But we've got 9 extra. I should bring some blaze powder, maybe. I was going to take some. I've never bothered to collect Dragon's Breath, and I don't know if Dragon's Breath stacks or not. It probably doesn't, but maybe I'll bring. Geez. Where's my glass? Where's my glass? Maybe I'll make some bottles and just to see if I can grab some of that. I don't really know what you use Dragon's Breath for. I think it's for arrow effects, which I'm not really sure why I would care about that, but I don't know. I'm trying to get it, trying to touch everything in the game, you know, see how everything works. I looked online for a skin that changed the helmet into an Indiana Jones hat, but I couldn't find one because I thought for sure I would find an Indiana Jones hat that I could replace the helmet texture with, and it just didn't seem to be there. So yeah. Oh, I was going to take a map, but first thing I want to do is find out which direction we're going to go, and then maybe I'll grab a map. Grab a map to take with us. Let's throw it towards the axe and see what happens. What? Did it go this way? Did it break already? What? I don't even know what happened. Like, really? Did it go up on the roof of the house? Did it? Oh, there it is on the roof of the house. Okay. Okay. So I'm betting it's over here in this part of the world. So let's just grab that and take it with us. Boy, that's a pretty large. It's a pretty large axe. I built this originally as a 1 block equals 1 pixel, and then it's pretty tiny. So I doubled it up to make 4 blocks, 2 by 2, and that seemed to be pretty cool. It's pretty large, but you know, I think it's kind of cool, to be honest. It's as big as the Nether portal. Anyway, all right, there was something I was going to chat about today a little bit. Now, I guess I need to say like some kind of trigger warning because this has to do with, I guess, drug addiction. So if that's not your jam, you can, I'll put some kind of timestamp down there to where I get past this. But this is actually in reference to a documentary I watched, and one that I highly recommend. If you're into good documentaries, if you're into documentaries that'll blow your mind, if you're into, I don't know, you'll understand if you decide to hang with me as I chat. But I watched a documentary called The Crime of the Century. And it's about the OxyContin heroin sort of, just the terribleness from a pharmaceutical company marketing straight up heroin, and how many people get addicted to it and stuff. And that documentary is straight up mind blowing. It is, like I've always known, I'm not super naive. Like I'm a big proponent of the whole notion of, follow the money for certain things. You can usually find out what's going on, or not find out, but find motivation for certain crimes and stuff like that or a lot of crimes is really just all about follow the money. But, and I know there's definitely, I know doctors are human beings. They're nothing is special about them insofar as, I should take that down. Insofar as how they are as people, you know what I mean? Like they're just as susceptible to greed and everything else. But boy, this documentary, man, some of the stuff you see in there, it's mind blowing. It's staggeringly crazy. It's insane. There are some things that, I can't even I don't want to describe a bunch of stuff or give away too many things in case, you do want to check it out. I'll just throw out a couple of small details that you find, or a couple of facts that you discover in the documentary that I was just floored by. And I have known heroin addicts. I've known, and I do know people that are addicted to, basically illegal versions of heroin, and also pharmaceutical versions of heroin. And it's a pretty sad story, actually. My ex's cousin, who was a little bit older than me, and I kind of hung out with him for a few months a long time ago in a small town in Texas, and he had an actual back injury, like a pretty terrible back injury from working with the power company, an accident that happened. And I didn't this was my first exposure to the name OxyContin when I he would talk about getting his prescription and he had to get it fulfilled and everything. And I saw what that narcotic did to him. It just, he became a heroin addict, and it was just rough. Yeah, he eventually didn't make it. But heroin is surprisingly easy on the body from a physical standpoint. It's pretty terrible from the brain standpoint, of course. That's why it's really hard to kick heroin, is because heroin replaces. It's a very, very rough approximation of what heroin does. But as far as I understand, heroin puts some chemicals into the pain receptors in a human's brain or an animal's brain. And then once you're addicted to it, if you just stop taking the heroin, the lack of those chemicals going into the pain receptors results in like physical pain. And it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. But then in this documentary, you see like how this company marketed heroin to doctors and practically bribed them to give it to people that didn't need it. And basically their whole marketing campaign was, our heroin is not addictive, which is obviously insane, but there was so much money to be made. But here's one of the facts that my jaw hit the floor. The Johnson & Johnson company, the makers of baby powder, this is crazy. They as a company, Johnson & Johnson partnered with the company who made OxyContin, and they went to Australia and financially incentivized as many Australian farmers as they could find to convert their existing crops into poppy crops, and then literally industrialize the production of heroin, which had never been done before. Like full-on industrial farming tactics with tractors and all this crazy stuff. And they started growing and then importing straight up heroin. This is like stuff that the cartels, right, are doing. And this is what Johnson & Johnson was doing. It's nuts. The whole thing is just nuts. I can't. It's a crazy documentary. I would highly recommend it to anybody interested in just the literal craziness of it, of greed, the amount of it's truly, you can tell I'm speechless. I'm as much as I'm blathering, I'm actually speechless because I can't get over some of the stuff that you see in this documentary. It's insane. So The Crime of the Century, it is only available on HBO, but it might be rentable on other streaming services. I don't actually know. So I'm not sure where one might be able to see it. And, if you're not interested in watching it, but you're interested in the facts, I'm sure you could read up about the stuff that's in the documentary. Or, just hit me up in comments and I'll just I'll do another chatty episode of just talking about everything that's in that documentary. And it's pretty sad. The bottom line is I keep trying to think of the name of the family that it's like literally a family that owns the company that manufactured and marketed OxyContin. And their marketing thing, their whole thing was like, they literally just told doctors like, our heroin is not addictive, so you can and should prescribe it to anyone that has any kind of pain. And that's nuts, because you start taking that stuff and it's heroin, man. It's like the one narcotic that I've always been afraid to take because of how addictive it is and how good it makes you feel and how quickly it can take over your mental state and really just affect you for life, basically. It's crazy. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad the way that what it did to a lot of people that were, people that would never, ever have used a drug like that, a narcotic like that, or, certainly would have never done that to themselves, and how they, what happened to them. to their lives. It's insane, and it's insane how the company got away with stuff and how they conducted themselves and how many people were complicit in this, and the government's partly complicit in certain things. I mean, it's kind of frustrating. It puts our life and our society in a pretty wild perspective. Anyway, I didn't want to bring, I didn't want to be like a big downer in the middle of this episode, but yeah, it's a fascinating documentary. I mean, if you're curious about corruption in different industries, in the government, stuff like that, this is probably a good watch. On that note, I could bring up another movie that's older, but there's another, not a documentary, but a movie that's basically like a documentary. It's basically like a dramatized documentary. I mean, it is a film, and a lot of you probably have seen it. And I highly recommend it because it's super entertaining and super informative in what it is. And that's the movie The Big Short from, I think, 2013. It's old, but I watch it probably once every couple of years just because it is so fascinating. But yeah, The Big Short, which explains the housing crisis and banks collapse, financial industry collapse, and all that stuff from 2008. That is an excellent movie, and it's a crazy topic. The whole thing that happened is crazy, but it's a really, really well-made film. It's very well edited, very well acted. It's just a great movie. It's great. So The Big Short, if you're curious if you just want to see a good movie that's sort of about like the financial industry, it's great. If you always want to learn about exactly how that housing bubble and the financial markets crashed, which, to be honest, might be something that's coming again soon. Check it out. There it is. Okay. Let's not be dumb about this now. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be crying Mo about this. Oh, goodness. All right. I was afraid there for a minute I was going to have to keep blowing through pearls here and not actually find this place. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to run through here and find the room. And I know there's some trick following the directions of the doors. I'm going to have to look that up. The way the doors are placed on the blocks. Let me take it doesn't matter. I can mine straight up, but I can at least take a screenshot of this so I know where my coordinates are to get out of here or to get upstairs. But there's going to be a chest in here, right? Oh, nice. Oh, excellent. Oh, I have some of these. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's some treasure worth having right there. Oh, nice. Library. Super cool. I was wondering if there's trying to think of any other documentaries that I have seen recently that I really enjoyed. Since I guess we're now on the topic of documentaries. There's a portal room. Excellent. And it wasn't that terrible. Yes, I hate those things. So I only got 8, but I do have enough. Oh, nice sounds. There it is. There's the portal. All right, so I got to do some setup here. I don't know if you guys remember, or those of you that watched my original series a few years ago, I went into the Nether specifically. I was so afraid of losing my armor and everything, and I didn't know how to fight the dragon. I barely know how to do it now, but I didn't know, and so I went into the Nether specifically with no armor and a non-enchanted bow, a non-enchanted sword, and some arrows. I'm pretty sure that's how I went into not the Nether, to the end, to fight the dragon. Yeah, I died like 14 times or something like that, something ridiculous. I don't know how it's going to go this time. And, all right, let's go to work. Let's go kill the great worm. Oh, nice. We're actually in the island. I will turn down, not the game volume, but in my headphones, I turn down the volume of the dragon or whatever, so that because you know loud noises are psychologically disturbing. I have no way to know which direction we're going here. This might be towards the island. All right. Okay, so we got to take out these things first. Hello, dragon. I gotta be. Oh, that was weird. All right, here we go. Oh, I took one out with a crossbow. Nice. Oh, here he comes. Or she. Let's see. I am terrible at these. That one's got to be way up. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh boy. I don't know if I blew that one up or not. Oh, I was supposed to use the bottle for this. Oh, it does stack. Wow, I didn't realize it stacked. Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool. All right, that's neat. These things are terrible. I hate these things. Oh no. I thought there was a way I could shoot this. Oh my gosh. Dude. Not even gonna give me a chance here. Well, the instant health didn't really do much, did it? Not very instant. Come on, really? Oh, I got one. Cool. All right. Let's take that one out over there. Got that. Oh, nice. Oh, no way. Stuff is everywhere. I'm gonna have to pillar up because I'm just not good at this. It's gonna knock me off here. I'm gonna have to drink the slow fall potion. Hopefully it doesn't knock me into the void. Oh, I can't even see the crystals. Oh, stop that. Did I blow that one up? I don't actually know if I blew that up or not. All right, down we go. Oh, that looked like it went in there. Oh, nice. I really didn't know you could do that. Oh no. Okay, it's time to drink one of these, just to be because. Okay, I don't know which ones are missing. Oh, that one. Let's see. Oh. Did I actually blow that up and it... Nope. Oh, I guess I got all of them? Oh, shoot. Yeah, slow fall to the rescue. Wait, did I take all the crystals out? I have no idea what's going on. Let's see if I can... I'm really bad at this part of the fight. Whether I have a bow or not, I'm bad. What? What's going on here? What's going on? I can't reach it? There we go. We got some damage. Hopefully I got all the crystals out. I don't actually know if I got the crystals out or not. Oh man, I'm such a bad shot at this. You gotta lead them. In a couple of these episodes, I'm gonna talk about my experience in the Army. And one of my problems in the Army was I was a gunner on a Bradley, and one of the things you have to do is lead a target, and I'm pretty bad at that. I was bad at that in the Army, and I'm bad at that in video games. Oh, look, that looked like it shouldn't have hit the dragon. Oh, gosh. I love the slow fall. It's great. How many more minutes do I have on slow fall? A minute and a half? Or a minute? I wonder if I could hit it with this thing. Nope. Oh, wow. I hit it with that. That's cool. Jeez. I'm going to drink another one of these right now. Just because. Let's let it launch an attack at us really quick here and then scoop up some more dragons. But I got 29 or 30 more bottles. I might as well. Since they stack, I was really not sure if they would stack. So I probably should have brought more. I don't understand why I can't hit it. What is happening? There we go. Oh, this takes forever. Takes forever. But yeah, oh, good thing I drank that slow falling potion. Oh, that was bad. Come on back. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Don't be in front of it. I can't. Why am I not? It's so weird that I can't connect with the hitbox. Alright, it's gonna fly one more time. So maybe I can get a few more bottles of Dragon's Breath. Oh no! We got it! We got it! No stress. No stress at all. That's it. Oh, wow. No stress. Huh. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, it was pretty fun. And I even used the trident and the crossbow. I am really surprised I took out all those crystals as easy. I think some of them were exploding, but they were basically outside of render distance. I couldn't see the explosion, so I was really unsure about that. Super cool. So we got a dragon egg there to pick up. We got this thing, which is where I'm off to next, because that's really why I'm here. And I think I even have one more slow fall potion left. That's fantastic. 39 bottles of Dragon's Breath. First time I've ever collected that stuff. So I believe I'm going to end up, yeah, right back at the bed here. Got the end, which the end portal is great. Or the end portal. The end poem is super, super cool. Oh, man. I meant to record. Dang it. You know, I meant to do the, I meant to record in the mod, and I didn't do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should make another portal here. Yeah, we're about 2,000 blocks away from home. Let's just go see what's here. Oh, I should put my shield on. Oh wow, a lot of glowstone right there. That's super cool. Mine that up. Wow, another. This is I don't know. I didn't know where another waste was, even though I've been to it by riding a strider underneath. But yeah, we could do some good, some plenty of nether quartz and stuff. This is pretty cool. I will say one thing. I will say turning down the volume of the dragon is. I turned down the basically the whole volume of whatever's going in my headphones. But turning down the volume is really, really nice. Geez, this is an easy access, whatever, mini portal here. What are these things called? Satellite portal? That's what I'm going to call it. And I probably should farm up a few more ender pearls because that would actually help sort of getting across the big chasms and things in the end for sure. So, and here we go. Whoa, dude, you gonna put me right on the edge like that? That's crazy. All right, we'll take a screenshot of that guy. Oh geez, oh boy. Crime-o did it again. Crime-o did it again. Oh, jeez. Wait, where's the thing at? There it is. Okay. Change of plans. Change of plans. This will be like no time for you guys watching. Can I make a... am I going to fall off the edge here? Let's do this right here. Boom. We got to go back through here because out of all my preparation... Out of all my prep, I forgot to bring the rockets. Oh my goodness. I built an entire gunpowder farm. You know, that's better. That's how I feel right now. I built an entire gunpowder farm. A whole big 7-level gunpowder farm, and I forgot to bring the rockets. I even made 9 stacks of rockets. But I didn't bring them. You know, why would I do that? Here I am back home. It was very easy to get back to the nether. We're very close by. A couple hundred blocks away. No big deal. And look at that. There's my rockets. I don't know how many I need to bring. I'll show you really quick. A real quick run through here. I just marked with torches. Uh-oh. There's another torch there. We just come over here and we wrap around. And it'll take us right to our portal. Whoa, I got the shivers. The shivers were quite delayed in that. Oh, man. Wow. There's no reason to be impatient with this game. I'm so used to running around like crazy mad. I don't need to do that. Which direction? Okay, there's the portal. Wow. Ooh, that made my fingers shaky. When I bounced, I thought... oh no, I kind of half made it, and then I'm going to fall into lava. But I have I was prepared. I have a potion of fire resistance right on my toolbar. Man, I do not like how this puts you out on the edge. Now we will go find us a city. right, made it back home. No problem. Almost died one time there while I was farming for some ender pearls in the middle of the run, and I forgot that I had a 2 high gap for the enderman, but I forgot that I was in a 3 high area that it could teleport to, so I almost ate it there. Went down to 3 hearts, and actually this thing saved me the potion of extra healing. Got a little hairy right there, but other than that, pretty easy. I got a little overwhelmed, so I hit 3 cities, 2 of which had ships, so I got 2 pairs of elytra, and I got a few shulker boxes. So oops, this is the loot that I pulled from the run. That's what we got right there, counting that elytra. I don't know why my recording software is making the game all stroby. I hate it. I got to get on breaking for these guys. But anyway, I got 1 extra pair of elytra, and this was the most important thing. Shulker boxes. Got 36 shells, so that's 17, plus I got 2 boxes in the existing inventory. So a total of 19 shulker boxes. That should be pretty good for just everyday use. I don't need a bunch for like mass storage right now. I just don't feel like grinding for them. But 17 will be plenty to carry around. I mean, that's basically 2 rows right inside of the ender chest, and that will definitely help with building. That's pretty cool. So we got our 2 diamond hose, fortune and mending. That's going to make an awesome. In fact, we can make that. I'll make that right now. We got 39 bottles of dragon's breath, a sword with unbreaking and fire aspect. So I don't know, 8 diamonds, 4 ingots of gold, and the first time in this world I've gotten beetroot seeds. I was actually just wondering, like, where am I going to get those from? Like, I've been to a bunch of villages and I didn't find any beetroot seeds, but now I've got them and I want them for decorative purposes. In fact, I already know right where I'm going to start with the beetroot, out by the butcher's shed. I kept this iron helmet. I didn't pick up any of the iron gear except for this one because, hey, it's a pretty decent helmet with respiration and fire protection and mending, just in case, like an emergency, like I die somewhere, I got to rush to get my stuff, and I need a suit of armor that's just ready to go. I don't have everything else souped up yet, right? That's pretty good. Fire protection 4 is good. Thorns, yeah, whatever. But we can strip these, So I didn't bring any of the cursed. I found a couple of cursed, items that curse of vanishing or whatever. I didn't bring those because you can't strip those off. And that one has mending, so that's pretty sweet. And I got an unbreaking pickaxe and an efficiency 3 with mending pickaxe. Pretty cool. 2 dragon heads, 3 emeralds, and yes, 2 stacks and a few of end rods. It's all. I love more ways to light things. Is always cool. And even a couple of item frames and 1 saddle. Oh, and that sword. Oh, yeah. That one's pretty good. Sharpness and unbreaking 3, which is almost what I have here, but I don't have unbreaking on this one. Interesting. I guess fire aspect would go on top of all that. I don't think I want fire aspect on the thing because they tend to set you on fire. They tend to set the wielder on fire. Anyway, I think, what's up, cat? What's up? I want a real cat. I actually really do. There's the remnants of that travesty of a drowned farm. Anyway, I do want a real cat. Hard to have one in a 1-bedroom apartment, not because the cat couldn't deal with it. My 1 bedroom is a pretty decent sized apartment. Like it's okay, 700 square feet. But I don't know about myself living with a litter box inside of a 1-bedroom apartment and the cat not being able to go outside because it is an apartment complex. That kind of sucks for the cat, Oh, I still have my helmet on. I still have my hat on. There we go. Anyway, so successful run to the end. That was a super cool, clean fight with the dragon. Actually, I had a pretty good time doing that one with the crossbow and everything, testing it out, and that was cool. At least, one last time to sign off while we see the giant axe in the background. Ooh, it's so big. Hey, but with the tower, look at that. There we go. There's some builds right there. Got a crazy nether portal and a globe. A little bit of a watchtower-y sort of thing, and a giant axe, and then something else off in the distance. Yeah, I don't know. This place is, at least it has a namesake now. Axe Harbor. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I hope you guys have a great week. Hope you have a wonderful time in your lives. I hope all of your your close friends and your family and everyone you know is safe and sound and having a good time in life. And I know that statistically speaking, that's impossible. Not everyone can be having a good time at the same time. It just doesn't happen that way. But nonetheless, I wish it for you all, and I will see you guys when I see you. See ya.